Yeah, good afternoon, YouTube. Pete Carl here again with another attempt at getting my songs tunes for people to copy if they want to copy them. This song is one that I've written in 2014, and I've been a little reluctant to put it up as a something for people to look at and listen to. And I think the reason being is that it's a very controversial subject in the early days of Australian history, around the time of the Second World War. The song is about a young Australian soldier who volunteered. I do believe he volunteered for the army in Queensland, and the problems that he had to actually get in the army were that he was Eurasian. He was half Chinese, and his name was Billy Singh. Billy Singh. And because of Billy's abilities with his 303 rifle, or the rifle of his choosing, he was considered a very high valued marksman in the Australian Army, and he became Australia's greatest ever sniper. And that in itself was not the greatest accolade for a person, because not only was he half Chinese, which was a bit of a hit against him at the time, but also people had a very low opinion of people who were snipers, except those who fought alongside them. I think the reason being was that they considered them gutless wonders, because they had to hide and shoot from hiding positions, and in the day it was over the top and into it, and that was the way that the war was fought. But a person who was going out and hiding at night time and taking shots at people, and these people that he was shooting were high valued targets. They were more than likely snipers themselves, or they were commanding people, and he really stoked up a record with this. And when he went out to do his duty, they often had a spotter with them, and that spotter's job was not only to spot for possible targets, but it was also to keep account of those scores. There were some 300 attributed to Billy Singh, 300 kills that were recorded. But the thing is that very often they didn't have a spotter, and there were far more people who felt Billy's weapon, and I believe personally, I abhor war. I'm a pacifist, I suppose. I don't agree with war. I don't like war, but I understand it. And if you take the fact that a lot of these people, Billy had some 300. If he'd downed a lot of those people were snipers, and they were good snipers, you could consider that their kills of our people were somewhere in the region of those figures. So in actual fact, by Billy taking out these snipers and these commanders who had a lot to do with the with the killing of many, many, many Australians and others, he saved the life of thousands and thousands of people, and yet this song tells the story of Billy Singh before and after the war, the First World War. Sorry, he was a First World War soldier. So I will get on with it. This is an unusually long introduction, but I think Billy Singh should be known to all Australians for what he did and how he was abused again, and there was no real recognition until recently of his involvement and heroic deeds, in my opinion. So here we go. This is Billy Singh, written in 2014. God bless you, Billy, and all those who served. And I'll get on with this song now. I hope you enjoy this song, and if you know anyone who would be interested in hearing this story, I encourage anybody who sees this and would like to know a little bit more about our Billy Singh, then there's quite a bit that you can Google up and check out Billy's story, and I think you'll come to the same opinion that I did, that he was a wonderful young man, and he did not deserve a lot of the things that happened to him. So we live in denial a lot of the time, but here we go. Billy Singh. I'll take 'em down without remorse, because they've done the same to us. And in my sight you'll feel no pain, for I never waste around. This war is blood and suffering, for they're the ones who stoke the flame, and I'm the one you'll not forget. For Billy Singh, that is me name, a legend with the rifle suit. He went and signed up for the war, straight to the front he sure found out. His trusty rifle raised the score. They sit so still when in me sight, it's just a breathless, gentle squeak. And as they fall, no sound is heard. The debt is paid in full by thee. Some say 300 souls have found that silent sting from Billy's gun. Australian Army's #1. He's still a flame and Chinaman. Just pin a medal to his breast and we'll forget the wounds he had. And when he's home again once more, he's just another laundry lad. How many lives this quite young man had freely given one more chance. He never stopped to count the shells that lay all round him there in France, and few that crossed his path each day knew naught of his brave history. He's Billy Singh the Chinaman, the king's assassin. Now you're free. Boarding house and council pay, and just 5 bob left to his name. Though few have heard his fame and deeds, and just how high he held the flame. Australian soldier, proud to serve, a much feared sniper for the king. We all should stand and bow our head and thank you, God, for Billy Singh. We all should stand and bow our heads